Alright, welcome to today's video. So, if you click on this video, probably you are thinking you are doubt whether astrology, numerology or Feng Shui, is it real? So I'm going to explain to you in a scientific way. Now let's get started. Now everything that is alive have a life force, have a frequency, have a energy. Beside rocks, right? Rocks don't have a life force, but it have a frequency and vibration because of the mineral inside the rock, right? And a plant have a life force, animals so as human. Besides plastic, right? Plastic don't have any frequency. You don't feel energetic when you hold a plastic, but you feel energetic when you go to the beach, go to the forest, even standing on top of a rock, right? And you can also feel the life force frequency from the rabbit or other humans, right? Now this doesn't stop here. So does Earth. Mother Earth has a frequency, have a vibration, have energy as well, right? And not just Earth, other planets as well, right? Not just like this Jupiter or Saturn, right? They have a magnetic field, they have energy, right? And the bigger the planet, the stronger the energy, the stronger the energetic field, right? So next thing, so this is how the planet drawn to the sun. The sun have big mass and energy and give value, give away energy to the other planets, right? So other planets also need energy, so they drawn to each other. Alright. Now this is how all the planets are formed. They drawn to the energy towards the sun, right? And based on Chinese astrology, and basically Chinese astrologists, they have a strong, have the longest record of astrology. So back then they cannot look at so far away until Uranus planet. They only can saw like the nearby one. So they have determined like 5 other planets, and they give an element for each planet. So Mercury is water, Venus is metal, Mars is fire, Jupiter is earth, Saturn is wood. Okay. So each planet have different element and different energy field, and it affect each and other planet. Okay. So for example, during 2020, over here is Earth, and Saturn and Jupiter is the largest wood and earth element of the planets, and the largest, which means it have a strongest force. So what happened during this time? So you can Google search Jupiter Saturn conjunction 2000, at the year of 2000, right? So there is a synodic cycle every 20 years, so which means every 20 years there is a planet that is close to Earth, right? So it will affect the Earth. Okay, so because these two are the biggest biggest planet, therefore have biggest impact on Earth. So this one is the biggest impact compared to other planets. So we have Jupiter is a wood planet. Okay, wood means growth and industry like agriculture, woods, fashion. Fashion is made by wood, alright, the fabric, and education, growth, right? Growth. It's booming, alright. So you can see information is booming. I will explain more later. Right, Saturn, Earth. So stability, real estate, natural resources, insurance. So these are the industry that is booming during this time. Now let's look at a real example. Okay, so stable Earth era, right? Earth and wood. Whoa, there's a strong combination, right? So you have Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark and Michael Dell booming in this era, on the Earth era. And as long as you work hard, right, you get the wealth, and the financial is booming, right? And the knowledge, right? Education, knowledge, right? You can see even rates go down, but it's go up as well. And but of course there's always outbreak. Always there are some things happen when transition, right? But SARS is kind of impactful, but not as impactful as COVID, because the transition is not a big transition between the element, right? Let's look at the future a little bit. So in the future, so we are ending in 2023. So in the future, it is a fire era. So from earth to fire, it is a huge element of transformation, right? So therefore, you have big high economical cycle or up and down roller coaster. So we have one of it we've gone through is already COVID, which is more impactful than SARS, right? So in the fire era, the woman will become the most of them. A lot of organization will have started to have women to become top management, right? Just like GM. Okay, they already are happening. So things like this is going to keep happening, where there will be more women leaders. Okay, so social media is going to boom, attention, fame and recognition. Okay, in general. Moving on, not only Earth have frequency, right? Other things that bigger than Earth have frequency, have energetic field as well, right? So as our solar system, right? Our interstellar neighborhood, Milky Way, galactic, supercluster, and the observable universe all have a frequency, have an energy. Now, in other universe that is not observable, there are different frequency, right? So that's why there are ways that you can communicate to other version of you in different universe. Okay, and every time you think what you think is happening in other universe, that is happening in the Earth, okay, in the version of you, it is happening. Okay, if you want to know more about this, you can study like from Mind Valley. Mind Valley or Gaia stuff, right? They talk more about in depth on how you can interact with your different self from other universe. And you see, whatever you are achieving right now, there are other universe of you underachiever. They probably a broke, homeless person, and there are also other universe that is far way smarter and more richer and achieving the dream of your life currently that you want already. So there are multiple versions of you achieving multiple things of achievement and also struggle, right? So yeah, I mean, if you want to achieve things, then you can talk to other version of yourself in other universe, right? Now let's go zoom in, right? So different country have different energy as well, and all the energy is made by different culture of people, right? So like Westerner, I mean like whites, US, Canada, Europe, Australia, they probably have the same, somewhat similar energy field, right? And then Russia we have different, China different, South America we have different, and UAE, Africa, Atlantic Ocean. So all these things have different energy. So that's why we have different economy of growth, different politics, right? And inside a country they have community. Okay, a community that likes fitness have different frequency compared to they like to watch nerd movie or anime or gangster or gaming or different gender, right? They are all having a different community, having different energy. Now if you look deeper, each person have different energy, field, frequency, vibration, right? Based on where you're born, what you associate to, and which universe are you born, you have different energy, alright? Now this is 12th dimension of chakra, and just a glimpse for you. Okay? They are teaching of 3D to 4D and 5D dimension. So when you access to higher dimension, you can talk to the different version from different universe of you. Right? If you stay in 3D, you cannot do that. Alright? Now this energy field, for example, blah blah blah. And there's some different energy field. They are outwardly focused, they are inwardly focused. Right? They are like drawn the energy toward draining and expanding kind of stuff. Okay. Now each male and female have different energy, and of course the energy can be matched so that even though it's male and female, but when you match, then you have less fight, right? More congruent living together. Now if you look deeper into it, everything have life force is green. They have energy, they have frequency. So for example, a woman, a female that she are having period, right? So become emotional, for example. So when she emotional, their energy change from this one to this one, for example, right? So as men become horny, his energy has changed from default to horny, right? It trigger the brains, and the brain emit different kind of vibe, right? So as after men ejaculated or woman having a period, their energy changes afterwards, right? So, and women, they have higher life force. I mean, the egg is more valuable, have higher value compared to one sperm, so therefore they have bigger emotional change. Men have lesser. Okay, so let's say like if you have ejaculated, or if your ovary have period have gone, then you feel differently, right? And if it is not gone, it's still like ovary period, or your sac is very loaded, you are likely to attract. Your energetic field is different, right? It's more stronger to attract woman. Okay. And so as after, you can feel physical changes when the life force is gone from your body, right? So it becomes lesser, it becomes smaller, the frequency, right? So life force, when sperm and ovary meet together, they merge their frequency and energetic field. So when this happens, you are having a conscious, but you are unconscious, but you have a conscious mind. So because of this energy field and life force, you become born a baby, and it depends on which country you are. That is the country, the frequency of the country, the magnetic field of the country, the energy of the country is affecting you. Okay, not just the country, all the planets, right? All the planet, where is the position of the planet? Okay, let's say it's over here. Then you have different personality, different character traits, right? So if you are a woman, female, baby girls, then you born different time, different months, then you have different character and personality. Okay, so because why? Because all this energy from the planets, they are affecting you. Yeah, so it's affecting you over here on Earth. So that's why astrology, astrology is like the planet. Numerology is like, okay, where exactly is the number of a patient. Right, so all these things is because of the energetic field is so big that affect you from here to here to here to here. Right, so that's why you have different personality. Okay. Now let's dive deeper. So each organ have different energetic field as well. Like for example, why somebody are good with liquor, are good with alcohol, because they have stronger energetic field on their liver. Some people are more smart, some people can handle more spicy. For example, some people can eat more spicy, some people cannot. Some people have a high intuition, high feeling, because their heart frequency is higher, right? And so as talent, right? So like me, I have a high frequency in my brain, so that I like to use my brain instead of my heart and other organ or whatnot. I like to analyze, and some people are more physical, they have higher frequency on their limbs, right? I believe you get the point. Okay. Now this is a example of a company, all right? So each person, let's say you are very good in brain, and then you take a position in brain. Okay, you are good with the lung, the operation, the debt elimination, also the action, right? So all these things are a lean running company. They have a lean structure like this, where the core value of a company is aligned, right? So that with this the company can run well. Okay, with this the company can easily strive, can easily grow, because it's aligned, right? This example of the company that the people are not aligned, right? So you can have a salesperson, for example, like the movie Wall Street from 90s or 80s, where the young trader is very talented in trading, but the frequency is different with the boss, the Wall Street, the Wolf of Wall Street. Even though they both make a lot of money, but end up they separate because they have different frequency. Even though you have talent on the hand and your boss is good with the heart, but because of different frequency, it doesn't work well, right? Just like you are constantly hearing a radio with different frequencies, like you don't understand what is the radio is trying to tell you, right? You don't understand, right? So that is the example. Now, that's why you should study about this, how it affects you, and it is all makes sense. And for your relationship wise, you want to find somebody who is aligned with the frequency, with the value, so as the company, and you don't want to force your children if they are different, as long as the value is the same, right? So I believe you have been benefit from this video, and see you on the next one.